Hi, I'm Cider Spider, and I'm on a journey to get every available achievement in Final Fantasy XIV. This monumental grind takes countless hours of gameplay over the span of several years, and I'm taking it on 1 week at a time. So, let's get started. Alright, this week we're going to be looking at relic weapons, specifically the ones from the Heavensward expansion. Most of you already know what relics are, special weapons that you power up over a long series of quests and grinds. And any fellow achievement hunters in the audience probably also know that relic weapons have an absolute ton of achievements connected to them. There are relics for each job that existed at the time of release for each expansion, and every relic has multiple stages, and most of those relic stages come with achievements. So if you want to rack up a lot of achievement points, relic weapons are one of the best ways to do it. And also, for some reason, the Heavensward relic achievements are worth 20 points each. And there are a lot of them. So what's it going to take to get all these achievements? An absolute ton of tomestones. Most steps for the Heavensward relics require buying items with tomestones of poetics, a mid-level currency that you get from most content in the game, but they're needed in such massive quantities that it takes weeks to get them. All totaled, completing 13 relics requires 211,250 poetics, 37,500 crafting scripts, and 1,040,000 Grand Company seals. There are a lot of different ways to get these currencies, but we aren't actually worried about that today. Why? Because I've already spent the past year hoarding every single item I need to make every single anima relic I have left. The tomestones primarily came from Eureka and Bosnia, the scripts were from custom deliveries, and the Grand Company seals were mostly farmed while doing wondrous tales. I also completed the entire Scholar relic chain a long time ago, so I just have 12 more relics to go. But if I already got all the materials to make these relics, how is this dumb video so long? Well, one thing I underestimated was just how long it would take to redeem all these items. Yes, even the process of simply turning them in is actually quite extensive. So let's jump on in and I'll show you how miserable this past week has been. First things first, how did those ventures go? Nice! And now, let's flip on over to page 5 of our retainer's inventory. And what have we here? 120 unidentifiable bones, shells, ores, and seeds, 720 crystal sand and umbrite, 48 dispelling arrows, king cakes, titanium alloy mirrors, and adamantite francescas, 600 singing clusters, 180 pneumite, 60 aether oil, 12 archaic enchanted ink, plus 12 umbral and astral nodules. I think we are ready to game. Let's go ahead and do this thing. We're going to talk to our main man, Artisher. He's going to need an astral and an umbral nodule. Just like that, I've acquired the Ferdinand. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? It's one of the few actual shotgun models I think Machinist gets. What a lovely piece of hardware. Anyway, now it's time to get funky. Here's the part that makes this actually kind of an annoying grind. You know, other than the few hundred hours of collecting tomestones. Because now I have to do several dungeons back to back, starting with Snowcloak. On the bright side, I can unsync all of this old content, so it's not going to take me very long to kill anything in here. What's annoying is, because of the sheer amount of dungeons that I have to run, a lot of time is just going to be spent, well, physically running through the dungeons. It's a long distance to travel on foot, especially when my legs are so short. And get drilled, idiot! And I'll probably state this a lot, it cannot be overstated, I have to do this 12 times. Might as well collect Grand Company seals while I'm at it. 4 minutes and 22 seconds. So, multiply that by 11, and you've got a fraction of what remains for me to do. Next up, Sastasha Hard. I'm pretty sure at this stage of the relic you don't have to use the relic weapon to run the dungeon, you can just equip it before you leave and you'll still get credit. But at this level, it doesn't make much of a difference. I'm still one-shotting everything, so who cares? Although I must say my heart goes out to the Giga Chads who did these relics back when they were current, because something worth pointing out is that all of the items are bought with poetics now. They used to be whatever the top level currency was. So today that would be comedies. Imagine the hardest tomestone to acquire being spent in just disgusting quantities. And next we have Sunken Temple of Karn Hard. With each consecutive dungeon my soul dies a little bit more. And this is only the first relic. I thought it was going to be smooth sailing since I already have all the items, but more and more it's dawning upon me just how long it's going to take to run all these dungeons. Get drilled, idiot! 6.5 minutes. Now we gotta talk to Artisher. Ah yes, the most gruesome of enemies, the Codpiece Clipper. It's kind of crazy to think that somewhere in an alternate timeline, a reality abandoned by the gods, that Biggs and Wedge's great-great-grandchildren are living in the hollowed-out husk of this warship, playing video games with Midgardsormr. That might be the most deep and useless piece of lore I know. And speaking of Midgardsormr, he's about to get drilled! Die, ghost. And next up is the Wanderer's Palace Hard. Is this the boss from the Dawn Trail trailer? Doesn't matter. Get drilled, idiot! Another 6-minute dungeon. Ugh. Next up is Amdapor Keep Hard. No, it's the Boogeyman. It's kinda scary in here. Just call me Jill Valentine. Bam! Who would win in a fight? A 4th rung Void Scent? Or a drill? Oh, crap. Well, I guess we got the answer to that question, didn't we? Why am I in a slime? So anyway, about that drill. Now we have to have another tea time with Artisher. Now it's time for the Dusk Vigil. The fun just never ends. It probably won't turn out to be an issue, but one thing you have to be conscious of when turning in 12 anima relics all at the same time is the 100 instance limit. A lot of people don't actually even know about this, but you can only run 100 dungeons in a 24-hour period. I think it resets at the same time as daily reset, because I guess at some point bots would just keep running dungeons like literally 24 hours a day to farm gold. And so they instated a 100 dungeon limit. It doesn't apply to raids, only dungeons. And yeah, this is probably the only context where I'll ever find myself getting close to that limit. Oh god, zombies. Now I really feel like Jill Valentine. God, there's so many cool scenes like this just buried in random places. Like this. Why does every boss have to break every statue? For that, Griffin, you shall die. I'll not take Halone's slander lightly. Not after having seen what I've seen. Now, next up is Som Al. This dungeon hits different because it's one of the best dungeons for leveling like 55 to 70. If you have a maxed out Grand Company squadron and you speedrun Som Al, you can get like 10 to 11 minute runs, or at least I was able to. And I don't remember what the exact XP is, but it shakes out to somewhere around 1 to 2 mil an hour, which is pretty good. If you want to play solo and not suffer through trust bots. Next up, the Aerie, and finally, the Vault. So we meet again, bro. Alright, get me out of here. So, I had double food buff when I started this. As you can see, 2 minutes left. That means doing all of those dungeons took an hour. And I have to do it 12 times. Well, 11 now, but holy crap. I think that is almost certainly the worst part of the grind. Good thing it's right up at the beginning. Anyway, let's see how we did. And also, the entire time you do these relic quests as a Lala, your feet clip through this floor. Why? Because screw you. Shout out to Yoshi P. The P stands for probably should have fixed the floor. Now go ahead and check this out. Now my Ferdinand glows. I call it the Glowing Ferdinand. Quest complete. Alright, what's next? Yes, this random lady under the stairs in Mordona. Why wouldn't it be her? And welcome to the worst shop ever. We should probably go ahead and just exchange all of it while we're here though. That's going to be all of our unidentifiable bones, shells, ores, and seeds, plus all of our, wacky nonsense. Now we go back to Azizla. We hand over the Ferdinand, and in exchange I get, this thing? What the heck is this? Also, it's alive. Lol. Oh well, don't care. Quest complete. And there we have Animaniac Armageddon. The first achievement of many. 20 points. Oh my god, it spins. This might be the dumbest gun I've ever seen. It looks like a paintball gun, but alas, there's still so much to do. So to speed up the process, I did the rest of the dungeon step on stream and scammed a bunch of goobers into helping me run them. The results were thusly. And there's Animaniac Gandaiva. And there's Animaniac Kanagi. And there's Animaniac Verathragna. Yeah! There's Animaniac Vergelmer. And there's Animaniac Majestas. There's Animaniac Deneb. Animaniac Nothung. There's Animaniac Anseal and Almas. Cool looking sword. Oh, there's Animaniac Ukonvasara. That name sucks, but it's an axe. Alright gamers, we are entering the vault for the final time, working on the Summoner Relic. This is the last one that I've got at this first step. It's been about 3 days now, and I'm just now finishing the 10 dungeon run stage for each relic. Now, on the bright side, every step after this is a lot faster, so things should only get better from here, but it's kind of at a point now where I don't even know if I'm going to get the video out in time. Yeah, this has been miserable. This stage has been so much worse than I thought it was going to be. Alright, bow down, overdwellers! Yeah! Bow down, overdweller, 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 Titan! Alright, it's time for the final fight. Let's talk to our guy Artisher. Now we go back to Mordona. We have a quick chat with Christiana. Then we go back to Lesdona. I have to unequip the weapon. Talk to Geralt. Hand over the book. Enchanted rubber. Carbon coat. Divine water. An Alican catalyst. Woo. Then we're bestowed this. Kind of looks a lot like the last one, but blue. Yeah. Cool. And there is Animaniac, the Draconomicon. And yeah, that is every single Anima relic through the first stage. Time for step 2. If I'm being honest, I don't actually know what comes next. Let's find out. Finding your voice. Oh, it's the Aether Oil step. Okay. Well, conveniently, I happen to have here in my inventory 60 pots of Aether Oil, so, yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. Here we go. Don't upgrade my relic, you silly boy. Wow, check it out. Now it glows. Yeah! And now my fugly Roman candlestick is even fugglier. Lol. Hyper Animaniac Armageddon, 20 points. So you know what that means. Now we gotta do that for every single job. So there's Warrior, there's Astrologian, and there's White Mage, and Bard, and let not us forget Ninja, and Monk, and Black Mage, and Paladin, and Dark Knight, and lastly, Summoner. Oh my god, we just gained 240 points. I simply cannot be stopped. So, let's find out what's next. Dream fulfilled. Ah yes, the stat customization stage. This one might be kind of annoying. I'll show you why. Firstly, we equip the weapon, and now we have to strengthen our anima. So it's gonna give us this menu here. This is where we need the crystal sand and the umbrite. They nerfed it so that the maximum of each you'll need is only 60, but it's technically random how many you need, and it used to have a much wider range. The most I could possibly need is 720 of each, which is why I have that many, but in the past, it could have been much more than that. So anyways, we need to treat the sand, and then increase the stats. And as any machinist would do, I'm going to put tenacity on my gun. So yeah, basically the annoying part is that I have to click this button 60 times per relic, and as you can see, it's, well, it's just a hassle. Not difficult, but tedious when you do it more than 10 times in a row. On the bright side, this gun has got so much tenacity on it. Alright, let's go ahead and allocate that. Look at this baby. Don't it look tenacious? So yeah, we're not done yet. We gotta do it all over again. Oh, now I'm getting bonuses. Wow, look at me go. Look how many bonuses I get. I'm so lucky I'll probably win the jumbo cactpot. Anyways, we've already got maximum tenacity on this gun, which means it's extremely tenacious. And the only other thing it would need to be, I think, is quite fast. So let's put skill speed on it as well, because I like my guns just like my women, fast and tenacious. What? There we go, we did it, leaving us exactly 666 crystal sand and umbrite. The tenacity skill speed gun is truly cursed. Oh, don't mind me, I was just talking to my imaginary friend. And so now we go back to As Is Law. We have a chat with our guy Artisher, give him the gun, observe the rock, hit it with a hammer, fatigue the chads, and bam! A swaggy new gun. This one looks nice. I mean, it looks more like a dumb toy gun than the last one did, but at least it doesn't have 3 rotating barrels. Huzzah! Quest complete. And there is It's Alive, the Dynast. 20 points. And now I gotta do all that 11 more times, so, let's get to it. And there is Warrior, the Blood Emperor. This one's pretty intense. Kinda like that one. Oh, I'll treat the sand. Piety time. And there's Astro, the Last Heir. Kinda looks like every other Astro weapon. There we have White Mage with our upgrade to the White Tsar. This one's kinda nice. but I just feel like every white mage weapon is gonna pale in comparison to the booby stick. They really had it right with the first one. And you know we gotta put that 90 tenacity on our bard weapon. Why wouldn't we? And the treating sand grind might be the worst one. Y'all don't understand how many times I gotta click this button. Oh, it sucks. But it's worth it because in exchange I get 90 skill speed. And there's Bard for another 20 points. The Autarch. That's a pretty nice bow. It's a friggin' shield bow. That's pretty cool. I just realized these are dyeable. Wow. Treat sand, 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 treat sand. This sand is treated AF. And that is Ninja with the Thorn Prince. You know, I'm kind of at an impasse on these ones. On one hand, they're fugly. On the other hand, they still kind of look cool. It's like a bionicle weapon. Alright, time to upgrade the punchers. And there's Monk with the Sultan. Sultan of Swing and a Miss. These are ugly, dude. Oh, what do you mean I can only put 63 piety on my Black Mage weapon? Okay, fine. That's Black Mage with the Black Khan. What a weird piece of equipment that is. It's just kind of got a bunch of crap on it. It's like you mashed together like 10 different Christmas ornaments and then put them on a stick. This might be the worst one yet. I was wondering how they would handle Paladin. I guess it's got separate tabs for the sword and shield. Imagine the poor dev that had to program that entirely like alternate interface just for one weapon. And there's Paladin, the Twin Thanes. This one's okay. I feel like the last step was better. Kinda like the shield though. The shield ain't bad. And there is Summoner, the Mad Queen. Hey, that's me. Wow, that is really ugly. What a letdown. There's Dark Knight with the Tyrant. What in the world is this? Well, other than being big AF, I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on that one. Like, on one hand, it's hideous, but on the other hand, that's also works in its favor. There's something satisfying about killing stuff with a gigantic and just atrocious-looking sword. Anyway, that's everything through that step. Our achievement points go up by 220. Now let's find out what's next. Future-proof. No, it's the Blamprest step. I think this is the part that sucks, isn't it? We gotta deal with these two idiots. Oh wait, all I have to do is collect 50 singing clusters. And wouldn't you know it, I already have 600 of them. Ha ha ha. Take that, Blamprest, you suck. And then we're tapping on Heaven's gun. And there you have it. Now it's even uglier. Yep, sharpened flame of the dynast. You gotta make sure your gun is nice and sharp for, you know, shooting things. Oh look, my imaginary friend is back. Hello. You're almost there, idiot. Okay, bye. And there's It's Smart, the dynast. Alright, you know the drill. We gotta do this for every job. Fortunately, this one only takes about 1 minute, whereas the last step took about 3. So this one's not so bad. And then we teleport to Idyllshire. We have a chat with Blamprest. Singing clusters obtainable. Singing clusters redeemed. Now we go back to Azizlaw. Unequip the weapon again. Get to Ardashir. Skip the cutscene. And we're done. There's Warrior. There's Astrologian. There's White Mage. And Bard. And of course Ninja. And Monk. And Black Mage. And Paladin. And Summoner. And Dark Knight. Alright, that's another step completed, putting us another 220 points forward. My goodness, we're up almost 1,000 points in a single day. This is crazy, but we're not done yet. So, what are we in for next? It's time for Born Again Anima. I'm ready. Oh no. Oh, gotta do more dungeons again. Starting with Amdapor Hard, let's just jump right in. 5 minutes and 20 seconds, that's rough. And now we gotta get googled. And here we have The Boy and the Dragon Gay. This is Alphino and Estinian fanfic, right? 5 minutes and 38 seconds, kind of rough. Alright, 4 minutes 20 on that one, that wasn't so bad. Ultimately, it's a 15-minute grind. If I have to do that 10 more times, that's 3 hours. Oh no. And there we have it. We've just reached the light grind. Oh god. Well, this isn't as bad as it might seem, but it is bad. So it's been worked out that the fastest way to finish this grind is to unsync A9S. Wait, sorry, I went into normal. So it's been worked out that the fastest way to complete this grind is to unsync A9S. With high-level Endwalker gear, you can apparently solo it. And get drilled, idiot! Alright, 2 minutes and 13 seconds. For a solo, that's not bad. But here's the thing. You have to do this 20 times per weapon, which would be 40 minutes per weapon. Times 10, you're looking at a good several hours. However, you can also do it in a group. And even if you don't have a full group of 8 people, just having a couple extra guns on the team can kill the thing in like 30 seconds, which dramatically cuts down the grind time. So I don't know how I'm gonna make this work in the context of the video, but what I'm probably going to do is attempt to do this on my Twitch stream so that I can scam viewers into helping me do the content faster. Otherwise, the video won't get done by Friday. Lol. This is the fabled streamer privilege. If I press the go live button, I can scam people into playing the game with me. A more skillful gamer might just have, like friends, but
I don't need friends. They disappoint me.
And so stream I did, and we knocked out most of the light grind in this one fell swoop. It's done. Deathlock. That's pretty cool, but it's not really done. There you have it. It's really done. Deathlock Lux. Pretty spiffy. And there is It's Done. Minos. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's really done. Minos Lux. Pretty cool. And it's done. Canopus. Canopus? What? Canopus? That's pretty cool, actually. That ain't half bad. And there it is. It's really done. Canopus Lux. It's very shiny. And there is It's Done. Sindri. Actually, that's kind of nice. Yeah, no, that's a good one. I'm impressed. I thought it was gonna suck. It's really done. Sindri Lux. I like the blue better, honestly. It's done. Terpander. It's got an energy sword on it. It's really done. Terpander Lux. Pretty cool. There's It's Done. Sandungs. Sandungs. This sand is dung AF. It's really done. Sandungs Lux. They're the same but blue. And it's done. Niepels. What? Nipels? What? Oh, they fugly. It's really done. Niepels Lux. Couldn't find the word in the dictionaries. It must be some other language. It's done. Caladanda. It's like a giant lollipop. It's really done. Caladanda Lux. Oh, it's red now. This one's not bad. It's done. A-tier and Priwin. Bam. Bam. These ones are really good. And there is It's Really Done. A-tier Lux and Priwin Lux. Angry. Some of the best paladin weapons, just flat out. Maybe the best, I don't know. It's done. Mimesis. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this one's pretty nice. And there it is. It's really done. Mimesis Lux. Lovely. Alright everybody, my brain is a little bit melted after the week that I've had, but it is time for the last of the anima relics. All I've got left is this here Dark Knight sword in my hands. I just have to do the last 2 stages, and then we'll be done. As you just saw, I did the other ones on stream, and it was highly productive. Massive thanks, of course, to all of the gamers that ran with me and sped up the process so much. I don't think I would have been able to get it done in time if not for the epic chads that came along and helped me. So thanks to everybody that joined in for the fun. And if you want to be there for future fun, definitely check out the stream. Link in the description. And if there is any one thing that I have learned over the course of this relic grind, it is that I dramatically underestimated how long the little things like this were going to take, which has put me in a position where I almost didn't have enough time to finish them all. Particularly the last couple of steps are on the long side. The 3 dungeon runs, plus the light grind, plus the trial runs afterward were unexpectedly time consuming. I will say it was that kind of grind that's unexpectedly soul crushing. I guess it could have been predicted, but I didn't predict it. As you can see from the books here in my inventory, we ran Alexander 9 Savage 218 times. And I still have to run it 20 more times for this relic. But yeah, I mean, even if it only took around 30 seconds per run, doing any raid 218 times in a day simply does not float my boat. It's definitely one of the most grueling grinds I've probably ever undertaken, and in the end it was about an 11-hour stream. Alright, and next up is Gooble Hard. This Gooble is hard AF. It's actually kind of impressive because even just the process of unsyncing the steps with all of the materials pre-bought, these relics are still more intensive than Manderville relics. How that happens, I don't know. I think you could actually grind the tombstones for Manderville relics faster than you can turn in a pre-grinded Heavensward relic. I don't have the math in front of me, but it legitimately feels like that's the case. Hooray, get me out of here. And here we find ourselves in Som Al Hard, the last dungeon run of the grind. I think it's safe to say that whatever I end up doing next week is probably going to be a little bit more on the chill side. I'll take it a little bit easy just to recover from this one, you know, give myself a slight break. We'll do something simple, I don't know. Oh yeah, one thing I haven't mentioned yet is that this is the first video of the new year. It is now officially 2024. Over the course of this week, New Year's Day came and went. And I can't think of a better way to start off the new year than over 1,000 achievement points. But honestly, I don't know how I'm going to be able to top this. I've been thinking really hard to try and figure out if I even have a New Year's resolution, but as of now, I'm kind of happy where I'm at. So yeah, I mean, I guess if there's any resolution I could have, it's just to try and raise the bar, you know, make more videos, make better videos, and, you know, just push this thing as far as we can take it. Obviously, as far as achievements go, I still have my eye on the top 100 for Diabolos. I think within the next year, I'll easily get there. I'm not even worried about it. But that's kind of all I got, so now it's time to kick it to you guys. What are your New Year's resolutions? Or even just goals you might have, things you want to work on? Let me know in the comments. Alright, let's talk to our pal Geralt, turn in the 3 items, skip another cutscene, lol. Let's craft the final soul stone. What do you know, there it is, easy. And now it's time for the light grind again. Anyways, the light grind kind of sucks, so I'm just gonna watch a documentary about something while I grind these out. I'll talk to you guys when I'm done. And one documentary later, we find ourselves at what should be the last clear of A9S forever. And there it is, ethereal condensation complete. Now we turn it into the verification node, get verified, idiot. Pass it on over to Geralt, give him the soul stone. He's gonna drop his hammer. Hey, you dropped your hammer, idiot. Oh no, I dropped my hammer. And what do you know, now it's alive and complete. And it's done. Cronus. Let's see it, that's a pretty good one. But it isn't actually done, because you know there's still one more step. And now the final quest, best friends forever. And this is what everybody calls the victory lap, but actually it kind of sucks, especially if you're soloing it. Basically you have to do a bunch of trials, 12 to be precise. And again, if you've got help, it takes around about 10 minutes. But if you don't have help, it takes a little bit longer. Get killed, idiot. And I mean, how could we possibly complete our relic without slaughtering King Mogglmog? Because a relic that hasn't murdered a slew of Moogles is no relic of mine. Die, idiot! Why is the Moogle greatsword actually kind of really nice? You know, other than this pommel situation. And had to get one more for old time's sake. And now you die. Get died, idiot. Next up is, of course, Thok-ass Thok. Good old Thok'em Sock'em robots. Too bad he sucks. And the devs were nice enough to insert a bathroom break into this grind. Because this fight has unskippable animated segments, it will always take 3 minutes. It's a cool cinematic fight the first time, but doing it more than once is just unfortunate. And reel him in. Come on. Come on. Oh no. No, 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 no! Oh, why? Man, you didn't have to do that. I sure love waiting for things to happen forever. Well, here we go. Let's try this again. And down he shall go. 7 minutes. I hate my entire existence. And we're not even done, because we still gotta fight Sephiroth. What is it like to get sued for copyright infringement? The lawyer's calling tonight. The lawyer's calling tonight! Right, get me out of here, holy crap. And now for a silly, wacky funhouse trial, Sophia. Oh no, I gotta do ad phase. Oh, thank goodness, that wasn't so bad. And now it's time for Zervin. Let's do this. Oh man, I don't even know if I'm gonna skip Sore at this rate. Oh my god, I did skip Sore. Alright, and that's it. We simply turn it in, and now this stupid little Funko Pop is finally complete. Look at it, isn't it glorious? Yeah, it is kind of glorious. But more importantly, the Cronus Lux. So that's pretty cool. And complete. And that is It's Really Done. Cronus Lux. There you have it. Check this out. Right here in my inventory, I have every single Anima Lux relic. I've got more Canopus and Neopels than Limsa Laminsa. What? But for some reason, I still seem to have all this stuff in my inventory. It's like I'm missing something, but I'm not quite sure what. I'm not sure what I'm forgetting. I did every job in Heavensward. Huh. I guess I must have just miscalculated, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw all this away. I don't think I need any of this. Yeah, let's get that out of here. I don't need any more crystal sand, no. Singing clusters. We might get that, no. Nodules. Archaic ink. Aether oil. Alright, cool. And we're done. So I'm gonna go tally up some totals. I have to race against the clock now to get this video edited. I'm only gonna have a few hours to do it. This is gonna be rough. So if this turns out to be an absolute mashed together disaster of a video file, you'll know why. Because it took me way longer than I thought to turn all these in. But don't they just look so beautiful in my inventory? This is actually the single most significant grind that I have done. Nearly 1/10 of my point total is now just from Anima relics. Truly massive. Just like my Neopels. LaMayo. This video is gonna be a pile of sand dung. But anyway, I could sit here and ramble and meme around for hours, and as much as I would love to, I actually do have to start editing or it's gonna be a major problem. So with that said, cue the outro. Oh my goodness, gamers, this has been an absolutely massive week. After a Gold Saucer achievement, 2 Summoner Job Quest achievements, and 66 Relic achievements, we ended the week with a total of, that's right, 69 achievements. And altogether, these were worth 1,335 points, just 2 points shy of true greatness. With all of this accomplished, my LoL achievement score rose to a staggering 15,055 points, causing my world rank to shoot up from 316 all the way to 185. This was no doubt the biggest week of my entire achievement hunting campaign, and one that I don't think I'll ever be able to top. But there's still so much left to do. In fact, I have countless other relics I still need to complete, so it's about time I get back to the grind. 1 like equals 1 relic. Okay, bye.